I just think it's the most interesting thing there is. A good song can be touching, very illuminating, very powerful little gem story. I'm Jim Turr. I'm a songwriter, and I want to share with you in this series called Song and Story Weekly, which is actually going to be 4 times a week, the joy of songwriting. You know, I'm not sure many people think about it, but except songwriters, but we listen to songs all day, every day. We appreciate it. We're touched by them at best. And we don't think much about how they're written, or we don't think about writing them. And it's actually a fascinating craft. I aspire to write particularly country hits like Tom T. Hall and Bobby Braddock have consistently. That's kind of my brass ring. I want to share with you some songs I've written and recorded, some of which I think are pretty good, and I've had a little success, and give some background. I always think it's interesting with regard to anything, songs or movies or anything, to hear how it was put together, how the thought came about, what the considerations were. I just think songwriting is about the most fun you can have. And the rewards are great if you get a good hit country song cut by somebody else, in my case. For the first 31 episodes here, I'm just going to take 31 songs from this book that I wrote, actually way back in 1988. Called You Got to Be Stupid to Sing Country Music, and Other Unusual Song Lyrics by Jim Turr. I hope you'll enjoy this series. On Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm going to have a new song every day, background on the writing, the recording, whatever. And then on Saturday, particularly, I'll emphasize more the songwriting considerations, so that the Saturday installments could be used as a forum for thinking about your own songwriting or working on it as a group with your family. I think that'd be a great activity. So welcome, and let's get to it, and here we go. Well, hello. I'm back again with a song, kind of an odd little song called Hello, Mr. Gorbachev. Now, for those of you, again, under 30 or 40, I think I'm going to have to explain that Gorbachev was the president of the USSR, the Soviet Union, what we now more or less call Russia. I mean, in 1987, back in the Cold War days, or the end of the Cold War, the really, insane level of conflict between the U.S. and Russia, the U.S. and the USSR, Soviet Union, and Gorbachev was the guy who kind of seemed a little warmer and more reasonable, and got together with Reagan and made some concessions, and that was when the Soviet Union sort of fell apart during his reign. In fact, now I hear that President Putin is trying to bring him out to prosecute him for giving away the Soviet Union or blowing it or something like that. Anyway, Hello, Mr. Gorbachev was one of the first 2 or 3 songs I had as kind of novelty songs on network radio. And this was on, I believe, NPR, National Public Radio, and maybe CBS, and a few others. And I've since had many. Only 2 or 3 on NPR. But this was the first of those. And I used the music from a song that I have featured here before called Do You Like to Jitterbug? I don't know what to say about the song, except that I'm sort of playing around with what you can see and what freedoms you have and what you can enjoy in the U.S. and not in the Soviet Union, and can't we seduce you into enjoying some of our beautiful places and freedoms and fun things. So current events kind of satire songs. I've made, I think that's what I'm known for to a lot of people, but how you make money in that, I'm not sure. I never quite figured it out. I'm not sure anybody's made a lot of money at it, except for Weird Al Yankovic, God bless him. He's very talented and very funny, I think. I do want to tell you one funny story related to this. It was about a situation where John Tower, who was a Texas, I believe he's a former senator from Texas, and then he became head of the Department of Defense, and he was a little guy, and he had some controversy about something or other. So I did a song about him called Big Bad John Tower, which is, of course, a takeoff on Big John by Jimmy Dean, the sausage guy. Later, the sausage guy. Boy, I hope you're not too young to know anything about what I'm talking about, but maybe you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, a guy who was at the time the president of our local bank was from Lubbock, Texas. And I mentioned the song or played it for him or something. And he says, you know, I know the Bush family, or I know one of the boys in the Bush family, and I'd like to send that to him. If you'll make me a cassette, I'd like to give that to him. And maybe the old man George Sr., who was president at the time, George H.W. Bush. He said maybe he'll think it was funny. So I gave him a cassette. And it was months later that he happened to mention to me, this was not exciting enough news for him to call me up and tell me, but when I saw him one day, he says, oh, by the way, I heard back from the son, who I think was W. Must have been W. Bush, the later president. And he told me that the old man heard it and thought it was very, very funny. So that was some early acknowledgement on my satire song writing. Okay, so here's Hello, Mr. Gorbachev, and I hope you will love it very much. Thank you very much.
When you step down from that big jet plane, be it in the sunshine or the pouring rain, I don't expect you'll want to kiss our ground, but won't you take a little look around? We got folks complaining every night on TV, but the next day they're still walking free. Say, hello, Mr. Gorbachev, I ain't trying to tick you off. Appreciate you dropping by, don't want to see those missiles fly. The carpet's here so deep and soft, won't you take your shoes off? Hello, Mr. Gorbachev. Well, I hope you get to see a movie or three. Bedtime for Bonzo, Crocodile Dundee. Try a little cornbread and some chili stew, and taste a little of our freedom too. Maybe someday, if we all live to see it, anything your people want to be, they can be it. Till then, hello, Mr. Gorbachev, I don't want to tick you off. Things are tough for you, I know, but won't you let my people go? The carpet's here so deep and soft, won't you take your shoes off? Hello, Mr. Gorbachev. All right. So climb our mountains, walk along our shores. Our woods are a holy place just like yours. Maybe someday our kids can play together till dark in Disneyland or Gorky Park. So when you guys sign on the dotted line, remember the life you saved could be mine. I'm saying, hello, Mr. Gorbachev, and I mean that from my bottom to my heart. Trying to tick you off. No way. Appreciate you dropping by. Anytime at all. Don't want to see those missiles fly. No, the carpet's here so deep and soft, won't you take your shoes off? Hello, Mr. Gorbachev. What I mean is, hello, Mr. Gorbachev, I won't take you off. Things are tough for you, I know, but won't you let the people go? The carpet's here so deep and soft, won't you take your shoes off? Hello, Mr. Gorbachev, I mean it. Hello, Mr. Gorbachev.